with 21-year-old Sha'Carri Richardson.
The sixth fastest woman of all time at just 21 years of age. One of the things that I think is significant about her is that she's been told her entire life, Lee, that it's not your time yet. And each time, she's found a way to get it done regardless. More on that in a second. Here's the NCAA champion, Cambria Sturgis. In fact, she's the double champion, 100 and 200 meters on this track a week ago.
Yesterday in her heat, she was not daunted by the company she was surrounded by.
She was not, and if she continues to keep that attitude, I think she's looking like a finalist. She looked very good yesterday.
There are two Olympians in this field. Jenna Prandini is one. Jenna starts in lane 6. The other is in lane 7. That's Tiana Bartoletta.
Tiana Bartoletta, long jump reigning Olympic champion, but she led off 2 of the best relays ever for Team USA, including the world record in 2012. Sha'Carri Richardson, when she was in high school, they said, well, you're not going to go to college and dominate those women. She went to LSU her freshman year. She sets the collegiate record. And she turned pro, and they said, well, you're young. You have to pay your dues. Here she is, second fastest in the world.
Richardson said, I could just tell you this is another race, but I have to give respect to the magnitude of this event. Sha'Carri Richardson with that bright orange hair. She wasn't the first out of the blocks. On the inside, Tiana Daniels got a good start, but this is where Richardson winds up and eases back. She points to the time, 10:65. How about that? Eclipses her 10:72.
It's mandated, but she started pointing at the clock 30 meters before. She started pointing at the clock 30 meters before the finish line. And as my coach always said, if you're pointing at 30, it means you're thinking about it at 50 meters before the line. Look, I said yesterday, Lee, we're essentially trying to figure out who are the other 2 that are going to make a U.S. team, because nobody is beating this. I know she's behind, but look at the acceleration. Look at the relaxation, and now she's like, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm bored. I'm going to point at the clock.
Oh, my goodness. The orange hair, by the way, is symbolic of I'm running on fire. And she most certainly was. Her girlfriend chose the color for this weekend's trials.
And she's got to be careful because she stepped on the inside lane. You don't want to get thrown out of the trials for impeding anybody. But what an impressive run that was. Pointing at the clock, a la Carmelita Jeter in the 2012 Olympics when she anchored the relay that broke the world record. That's number 8 all time. Equal number 8 all time, all conditions.
By the way, there were another 7 athletes in that race. And Tiana Daniels and Jenna Prandini, they qualified. They go through to tomorrow night's final. Top 3. And then the next fastest 2 on time will make tomorrow night's final. Lewis Johnson, how about that?
How about that? I have not seen anyone having as much fun as Sha'Carri Richardson is having right now. So, a major statement in terms of time, but what do you want the world to know about what you just did in this semifinal run?
I just want the world to know that I'm that girl that every time I step on the track, I'm going to try to do what it is that me, my coach, my support team believe I can do, and the talent that God blessed me to have to do every time I step on the track. I'm never going to take an opportunity to perform for Jay in vain.
Let's take it back from the start, Sha'Carri. You didn't have the traditional start that we saw. So what happened there and how did you recover?
Honestly, not panicking. Me and my coach, we have this method. We know my start is not quite the best, like the world loves to point out. But we know what it is to do, what I do. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. The part of the race that I do know I'm great at, we just continue to make sure that I'm not too far behind. As when I get to that part of the race, I do what I can know to do and everybody else know that I can do.
And it's just a semifinal, but we saw the interaction with your family. We look forward to more in the final.
Yeah.
Congrats on a tremendous performance.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you
Running through the line for the final.
All right.
And remember, if she runs through the line,
Yeah.
you better get ready. She is going to run something even more spectacular than what we just saw.
She's saying, look at me. Look at what I can do.